In today's video, I'll be sharing the top 3 hiring mistakes to avoid if you're running a medical clinic. My name is Dr. Omar Rifai, founder of Rifai Medical Solutions. A key determinant of how successful a business would be and how comfortable you would be running your own medical clinic is how good you are at hiring the right talent. This is something I learned through experience over the past couple of years as a practicing doctor and clinic manager. If you're finding yourself spending too much time on training or telling your employees exactly what to do, you're being ineffective in running your own business. I'm not talking about employee development here. I'm specifically talking about the minimal competency that an employee should show and be able to perform within just 1 week of being hired. The whole point of hiring someone is that they can actually do the things that the business needs to grow and operate better than you would have done it yourself, giving you the space to lead and innovate. So let's get right into it. If you've hired before, you know that a resume merely scratches the surface of the true personality and capabilities of the candidate. This is why interviewing has been part of the recruitment process for a long time. It gives you the opportunity to really get to know the candidate, but it also gives the candidate to really get to know you and the company. So you could imagine how important it is to not only have good but excellent interviewing skills to increase your chances of hiring the right fit for the company and the role. The number of times I witness a hiring manager fall into the trap of recruiting an overseller or a good talker is disappointing. An interview should have a robust structure that weeds out all lingo or buzzwords that a candidate just memorizes before an interview, and rather focus on the value that the candidate is able to bring into the company, and even bring in metrics to the conversation whenever relevant. Any type of recruitment is searching for one of two personality types, either a performer or a leader. And in order for your recruitment to be successful, you must select the right personality for the right job. If you're hiring a receptionist, you'd want that person to complete their tasks and duties efficiently, with focus and no distractions. On the other hand, if you're hiring a clinic manager, for example, you'd want that person to lead and question things and always look for ways to improve operations and test out new technology. As you can see, two entirely different personalities, but both adding value to the company in their own way. I can share the example of a clinical assistant we hired at one of my clinics. We were looking for an individual who could collect from patients personal information and medical history information prior to them seeing one of the doctors at the clinic. For that person to perform their job well, they needed to be efficient and timely in collecting the information by following a template. The hiring mistake done by that clinic was recruiting an international medical graduate for that role. That person definitely had the medical knowledge that would serve them well. However, with the personality of the doctor, they were not the right fit for the role. The role requires a performer personality that's able to focus and execute the task on hand only, without expanding and asking other unnecessary medical questions. We all want to help out our family and friends, but failing to go through a proper screening process and ensuring that they are a good fit can cost your business, especially if it's a higher level position. Unfortunately, many small businesses that end up hiring an inexperienced family member or friend for a higher level position don't realize that it's costing them attainable growth. It can also cost that family member or friend if they are not equipped with the knowledge of the essential resources needed to grow that individual in that role.